33 million Americans are facing food insecurity. They do not know where their next meal is coming from, and helping them put food on the table is a year-round effort.
And that's why this April, which is Volunteer Appreciation Month, we here at CBS 2 are getting involved through our Better Together partners at the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. We team up with them to create awareness about food insecurity through their 24-hour Pack-a-Thon that starts this Friday at 9 a.m.
And joining us now is Elizabeth McCarthy, the president and CEO of Community Food Bank of New Jersey, to tell us more about the organization and the upcoming event. Elizabeth, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You know, this is such an interesting topic because I think a lot of folks consider this during the holidays. They think about food insecurity and people having that need. But this is a year-round effort, as we talked about. Can you just start off by telling us what are some of the donated items that people are going to be packing during this Pack-a-Thon?
People will be packing boxes for families. A lot of children get their meals during the week at school, but families may really struggle on the weekends, so we can send kids home with boxes for their families for the weekend. We also have boxes that are specially designed for senior citizens, some for college students, and some for people living with diabetes and heart disease.
Yeah, so I wanted to get into the different types of boxes. This may be a dumb question. Are they physically different boxes, or are they packed individually for the person's needs that they're going to?
They're packed individually by type. So yeah, okay. For family boxes, senior citizen boxes, etc.
Okay, so what's the difference between a senior citizen box necessarily and something more for kids?
A lot of seniors want sort of single serve items, or things that are lower in sodium, or not everyone, people don't always have full kitchens, so they might want things that are microwavable. So we really just sort of listen to people and what the requests are.
So smart.
Yeah, and your organization has really been helping the people of New Jersey for some 50 years now. How much do you rely on volunteers to get this work done?
We could not do what we do without volunteers. Last year we had 88,000 volunteer hours, so it's about 40 full-time staff that would equal out to. So it's a big part of our operation.
When we show off your fantastic operation, the fantastic people who volunteer on CBS 2, I think there are people at home who want to feel that magic that you feel. The feeling when you're done volunteering is unlike anything else. What can people do to get involved and become a volunteer?
You can go to our website, cfbnj.org. There are slots you can sign up for 6 days a week, but in particular this week from Friday morning to Saturday morning, we are having that 24-hour Pack-a-Thon.
Elizabeth, I wonder also, there may be some people watching who either they themselves are experiencing food insecurity, or they know someone who is experiencing food insecurity, and maybe they don't want to think of themselves as being in need that way. What would your message be to those people, and how can they get in touch with your organization?
They can either call or go to our website and just enter their zip code and find places to go. And we really there's no shame in any of this. I mean, most of the people who come to our pantries are working people. They just can't make it to the next paycheck. So we really just try to treat everyone with dignity, make sure that, we can meet people's needs for whatever they are in the moment.
Because it seems like there's maybe a stigma for some folks attached to reaching out for help.
Yeah, and a big part of our job is to try to eliminate that.
24 hours straight? Are people doing shifts? Are people working all 24 hours?
People do shifts. My nephew's showing up at 4 in the morning. But so yeah, it is 24 hours. There's also, during that 24 hours, a match. So if anybody can't make it but wants to contribute, it's a dollar-for-dollar match during that 24 hours. So any dollar that you contribute will be matched.
Have you found that the need has evolved over the years? And especially coming out of the pandemic now, I wonder what the situation looks like in New Jersey.
I think people expected it to decrease after the pandemic, and it simply hasn't. I mean, in New Jersey, there's over 800,000 food insecure people, and over 200,000 of those are children.
So the need is very much still there.
It absolutely is.
Well, Elizabeth, thank you again for joining us this morning. We really appreciate you taking the time to share this information about this need with us.
Thank you, and thanks for the partnership with CBS.
Of course, great to see you. Thanks for being here. And for more information about the Pack-a-Thon, just scan the QR code on your screen. You can get involved. It's an incredible work that they do. We'll be right back.